It happened again. I got a Wantable box just a week or two after my last Wantable box. This happened last month as well. So in this video, we're going to crack open this box. For those of you that are new to Wantable, I'm going to talk about how it works and where to get more information. I'm going to talk about why I'm getting boxes so frequently and some strategies I have that I've learned from being a Wantable customer for just over 2 years. Hi, my name is Lisa. If you're new, welcome. We're going to have some fun here. If you're returning, you already know we're going to have some fun here. On this channel, I have been using subscription styling services after major weight loss so I could get out of my rut, out of my comfort zone, and try new things. And I also do clothing hauls from Walmart, the occasional loft trip, and I do the full spectrum of price ranges from Walmart all the way up to higher end fashion through a subscription service called Front Door Fashion. I have one of those coming pretty soon I'm excited about. So if you're new, hang out a while. We're gonna check out Wantable together. If you're returning, I'm gonna talk about brands that Wantable provides and where else you can buy them and kind of how it looks shopping from both of those sources. So let's just dive into this. I'm going to open this up and take everything out. I'm going to put it on the hanger, going to try it on. We're going to talk about sizing, especially if you are sizing yourself after weight loss or major weight loss. It is definitely a journey, learning what looks good on you, what you like, what colors you like to wear, what styles you like to wear, and how these services can cater to your needs. So let's crack into this. In your box, you get a big return envelope. This is United States Post Office. I can take mine to UPS and then I don't get a tracking number and they will take it to the United States Post Office. Postage coming to you is free and postage going back to them is free. I'm just going to share a little TMI. For some reason, I have my Invisalign braces out today, and for some reason, I'm having a difficult time talking. I think they moved my teeth again. So you get this pamphlet. Wantable does one of the best pamphlets. I really like it because they show you a picture of each of the items in your box, what the size is, who the brand is, what their price is, and they do have some discounts available. You might see below here. This is my regular style edit, so if I keep 5 items, I get 20% off. Wantable, they have so many rules. Even after 2 years, I get annoyed by having to keep track of so many of them. But if you are doing a regular style edit, they now have a new rewards program. But I called them and asked if I could get grandfathered back into the old program, where if you keep 5, you get 20% off, and they allowed me to do that. When I got this box and opened this up, this is the first time I've seen this. I do not get a preview. I've heard others do. Another thing that I've noticed as a trend lately is I'm getting everything that I gave a thumbs up to in the stream. And lately with the stream, I have been giving a thumbs up to a lot more items just to make sure that I'm not getting into a new rut and I'm trying to try things outside my comfort zone. You can see there's a purse here. So I have a black purse that I really love. I've been carrying it around for a year. Maybe I need to force myself into a new black purse. So let's see what these things look like coming out of the box. I started ripping the paper and I forgot. It's always fun to take a look at how they bundle everything together. So I have one very large bundle here. I see some olive green and I see some reds. I think the stylists at Wantable have keyed into the fact that I'm kind of really into reds lately. I also like to show you what I'm wearing from a previous box. From my last Wantable box that I just got, that was a themed edit and it was the spring style edit, and I got a really awesome denim shirt. I would normally be wearing that denim shirt today, but I wore the heck out of it over a weekend trip that I had, so it is in the laundry right now. So what I'm wearing on the bottom are from a couple of Wantable boxes ago. These are Dear John wide leg jeans, and it's their FIONA model. They have a raw hem, and I think these are a 31-inch inseam. And then I have my favorite Gola tennies I got from Evereve on the bottom. And on top, I am wearing the organic cotton Fisherman's crew neck sweater from Quince. I didn't have anything on the top from Wantable I felt like wearing today. So that's what I'm wearing. Let's get back to the clothes here. I'm just gonna start pulling everything out. We are just getting past the first month of spring and it is 51 degrees here in the Pacific Northwest. I was wearing shorts this weekend, but it was cold today, so I had to put the sweater on. So we have shorts getting into the frame of mind for at least here in the Pacific Northwest where we can start wearing shorts on a regular basis. This is Vervet size small. It does look like a 1-inch inseam, so these are probably gonna be too short on me. And I'm pretty sure I have provided in my feedback before that I don't want an inseam that short. So I'm going to recheck my notes after I make this video and make sure that's clear there. Also, when you're checking out, when you're not keeping something, you can give them notes about why you're not keeping it. I don't know what happens to those. I don't know if they go into a permanent database or they're looked at in your next box that you're doing. If you're over 50 or like me, over 60 and maybe have to wear reading glasses and you're enjoying this channel and you come back and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It helps YouTube algorithm find other people like us so I can keep making these videos. So glasses on, let's look at this next one. This is by Moda. I've had this brand from Wantable before. They tend to have interesting, funky, and colorful things. And this is the printed woven cami top in Birch Blake. The teeth, moving around, $54. I feel like that is kind of a hefty price for this. Let me hold it up close so you can take a look at it. It seems very wide, so like a boxy cami maybe. And this is a size small. Definitely would need a strapless bra or no bra under this. So to be honest, it's not that appealing to me. I'm gonna hang it over there. See what we have next. This is lace patchwork casual dress in apricot, and the brand is, oh, it's not on here. So I see some pockets there. It's a size small. I'll hold it up close here. I'll be totally honest, it feels very, very cheap to me. So one thing that I have learned after weight loss and shopping beyond just going to Target and buying black shirts like I used to, and using services like Wantable and Stitch Fix and Front Door Fashion, is that most of the brands are a little better quality. This is by Love Soft and it's on sale for $24.50, and it looks like I gave it a thumbs up at one point in the stream. So yeah, I'm not feeling that excited about that. Let's keep moving. Oh, I didn't read the stylist notes. So my stylist this time is Lindsay, and she says, welcome back. I was so happy to style another edit for you. I kept this one focused on mix and match staples you can wear on repeat with enough personality to still feel pulled together. Since Oregon in April can swing from cool mornings to sunny afternoons, I included and then she goes into some of the items here that I still have to pull out of the box. So I will look at her notes and try to follow her styling advice as closely as possible. I'm finding these days, I'm feeling a lot more confident about how I can style things myself. So I've been having a little more fun, loosely following their styling notes, but where I see an opportunity to style what I'm getting in a box with something from my closet, I will go ahead and do that and share that with you. And I think it's fun because I have an evolving closet now that's getting its own personality. And so that means when I'm looking at a box like this, I'm filling needs and holes in my wardrobe, as opposed to in the beginning where I was looking to get as much as I could out of a box because I was starting a wardrobe from scratch. Okay, we have some red pants here from Liverpool. Liverpool is a brand I love, 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 love. These are size 4, 27. And which ones are these? Let's see. These are the Hannah cropped flare, and the color is cherry rose. Very, very much liking these. And Liverpool, definitely a high quality clothing brand. So I was in Hood River, Oregon this last weekend, and if you don't know where that is, I'll try to explain it on the map. The northern border of Oregon is the Columbia Gorge, and it's about 1/3 of the way from the east border of Oregon on the Columbia River, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And we spent some time in the little downtown area, and it was very fun to go into all the little clothing boutiques and recognize the brands from boxes like this. So Liverpool is a brand that you can get at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack, but some of these brands I recognize as coming only from little boutiques like that. Vervet, I think, is one of them. Vervet is a brand I've only seen like in little boutiques. I'm not sure I've ever seen it on Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack. And with using a box like this, if you do use the rewards program and you keep 3 items, you get $25 off your next box. And then you're getting a little bit of a discount over and above what you'd be getting at Nordstrom. Prices tend to follow the pricing at the retailers that carry these brands as well. So this is Pacific Puff Shoulder Crew Neck Sweater in Frosty Spruce, $69. This looks familiar. I think they've sent this to me before. I definitely don't want to be shopping for sweaters right now. I feel like I want to be optimistic and shop for the warm weather of late spring and the summer weather that's coming up. So this color is called Frosty Spruce, and it feels very, very soft. I think I've been sent this one before. I'm not even using hangers today. So, well, I'll put this one on a hanger. So 78 and Sunny is Wantable's in-house brand. And they do tend to go in waves where they will send you a lot of 78 and Sunny. There's been a few 78 and Sunny items that I have enjoyed getting. I mean, this is very pretty and I like it. It's the price tag of $69 I feel is reasonable. Let's see what it's made out of. Although I don't like getting too much of one brand in any box. 50% viscose, 28% polyester, 22% nylon. So that is one of the magic combinations that make a very soft sweater. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, this is interesting. We have Liverpool again. And these are the Gia Glider Flare Nautical Stripe. Once again, size 427. These are fun twist to the summer white pants that everyone's going to be wearing. And of course, late spring as well. They have a nice little gray pinstripe in them. Liverpool does a really nice job with the details. Like I have a Liverpool white denim jacket that has gold buttons that would go really well with this. So I'll be excited to try these on. How many items do you get in a box? With Wantable, you consistently get 9 items in a box, so it does give you a little more opportunity to find 3 things that you would like for your $25 reward on your next box. This is Liverpool again. This is a peplum style. It's really cute. Speaking of buttons, so this one has white buttons on it, and so it's just a nice monochromatic, tailored looking kind of peplum style blazer. I don't think these pockets are functional. Let me go underneath. Nope. And let's take a look at the size that I was sent, small. And the color is whipped cream, and the price tag on here is $129. So services like Wantable don't mark up the price from the retail price that I've ever seen in exchange for giving you the styling service. You just pay $20 for the styling service, and then that is applied towards anything that you keep. So it does become a credit. So essentially, you're not paying for a styling service to pick things out for you. So let's see what else we have going here. This is a pretty sweater. Horizon. Actually, I really like this. They have sent me a few things from this brand, Horizon. I need to do a little study up on this brand, Horizon, and get familiar with them. Have you seen Horizon at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack? Let me know in the comments. This is the Elevate Cardigan in red, size 2 to 4. $89. And let me hold it up here. So it's a really nice primary red color. It's got a very, very nice, I would say, knitted pointelle kind of pattern. It kind of looks like crochet, but if I look at the stitches, not being an expert in the fiber arts, it looks like a knitted pattern. So I'm just going to hang this up here. And I can see we have some reds here that to possibly coordinate. I can see the white with the red pants would look really cute. Maybe this with that. I think I'm going to have to be pulling out some of my own tops to style this with, because she might be thinking about the camisole with the red pants, because blue and red are really popular together right now. So here we have a bag, and let's take a look at this on the sheet. Karina Bucket Bag in Black by Jen & Company, $74. So I have never seen Jen & Company online, like at Macy's. I've never seen them at, you know, like Target or Kohl's or any of that. But I did go into a boutique in Hood River this weekend and walked in, and I was so pleased to see a Goldie jeans there, which is more high-end, expensive jeans. So I asked the person, she came up and greeted me. I said, do you have mother jeans? Because someday I'd like to get a pair of mother jeans. She said, yes, we do. So as I walked around the store, I made a note of what other brands that they were carrying, and Jen & Company was one of the brands of bags that they had up, a couple different ones up on a shelf. So I thought that was interesting. In fact, I recognized one of the bags that I saw as one that had been sent to me in a Wantable before that I ended up sending back. The color just wasn't my style. I wonder if this is real leather. Let's see what we've got here. Whoops. Is there a handle with it? Oh, here we go. Here's the strap. So they're calling this the Genco handbag, PETA approved vegan leather, Karina bucket bag. It doesn't have a top handle, so I'm not loving that. This looks like a Marc Jacobs bag I think I saw online. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, okay. We have this kind of strap, so that would look kind of cool together. So I'm going to look at her styling notes and try on as much as I can following her styling notes, pull from my own closet, try to put some outfits together for you. So see you in a half a second. If you skipped ahead to the try-on, welcome. You didn't miss much. I just took everything out of the box and read over the brands and the names and talked about how I went to Hood River, Oregon last weekend. So here we go. Pacific Puff Shoulder Crew Neck Sweater in Frosty is the name of the color, $69. The stylist in her note suggested wearing this with denim. Makes perfect sense. I just threw it on with the Dear John pants I have from a prior Wantable box. I like it. I like the sleeves. It's a nice size. The size small is good on me. I have a kitty cat that's freaking out because the portal to the kitchen is closed. Here we go. There you go. Bye. All right. It has a big line right here. It must be from packaging and shipping, but it looks very dark. I don't think it could steam out. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm just not in the market for a sweater right now, so let's just move on to the next outfit. The next thing she suggested is the woven cami top for $54 from Veramoda with the Vervet shorts, the double button cuffed shorts in medium wash, $69. I didn't notice they were cuffed when I held them up and said they had a 0-inch inseam. Anyway, I think we're in for a little bit of comedy and entertainment here because this is a complete outfit fail for me. I just don't like this top for a couple of different reasons. Normally I steam things out too to give them a really good chance, but this sort of has a crinkle built into it. The straps are adjustable. It just has a very messy, sort of unstructured look to it that I don't really like. If I'm going to wear a top like this, I want the kind of straps that can go over a bra, so I'm not forced to have to wear a strapless bra under it. This looks like a casual comfort deal, not a strapless bra deal to me. And then the thing I like the least about it is the white is a very kind of dirty looking white. It's not a fresh, crisp white that would do so good against this really pretty color of blue. So just don't like the top. The shorts, when I held them up, they were just rolled up. They are actually cuff shorts that roll down, thank goodness, because otherwise these would be way too short on me. I am just not into the pocket cutout back here. I think that just looks dumb. It's like, oh, I cut the label off this because I didn't want you to see who made it. I don't get it. So we're just going to zip on to the next thing. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit low energy about this particular box. I think it's maybe the weather, the gray day after the wonderful weekend that we had here weather-wise. But next up, we have the Gia Glider crop flare pants with wide hem, and they have a wide cuff in nautical stripe, size 4. And what kind of started bringing me out of the doldrums here is that the stylist suggested styling them with a graphic tee and then putting the Liverpool blazer over that, which I think would be a very fun look where you're in an atmosphere where people kind of tend to dress casual these days, like school event or even a rehearsal dinner, where you might want to just dress it up and take it to the next level just a little bit. And the graphic tee is just such a fun and unexpected combo with a blazer still these days to me. So I pulled out kind of a universally acceptable, pretty graphic tee from the loft, and I was going to put that on with these pinstripe pants. However, they are kind of off-white. And what is the color that they said they were here? Nautical stripe. So they're kind of off-white. So I had to go searching through my tees for something that was off-white. And I found one that I actually got from Wantable last year. So this one isn't one I would necessarily wear to a rehearsal dinner or a graduation, you know, a school play or something like that. But I thought I would bring it out just to show you the color on these pants and the tee. You can see they're very, very similar in color. So this was the only one I had that really went. These are a size 4. Liverpool size 4 usually runs pretty exact on me. These do feel a little tight. They are a pull-up jean. They don't have a button in front. And I am wearing my jockey, what I call long underwear. They're called jockey skimmies. So they basically come to here. They're very, very thin. They don't roll up and you end up with no panty lines. But you can see there's like panty lines kind of built into the pockets. Look like I have panty lines on these pants. I like the crop part of them. I like I can see the nautical look just from the flare and the crop and the wide hem on the bottom. I can see where they came up with that name. So let's go ahead and put the blazer over it and see how that works out. I did see this exact same blazer in a boutique in Hood River, Oregon this last weekend. So I think that's funny because I was looking at it to possibly buy, and then my husband kind of shooed me out of the store. We had to move on and I didn't end up trying it on. So let's see how this one goes. Yep, let's take a look. Yeah, it's very cute, but I would have to size up to a medium for this, and I wonder if then the sleeves would be too long. So let's just take a look at it here. Very, very cute little blazer. So while I'm at it, let's take a look at the Jen & Company bag because I think that is a nice look with this outfit that I have on. So I put the strap on. This is how big it would look. I do feel like it is a little bit of an inconvenient bag. I like the stitching here. Again, it reminds me of a Marc Jacobs bag I saw online. That's way more expensive. It does have this little pocket here, but you can't see in there. You get your hand in there and I don't know. And then these snap up so things could fall out easily. So not really an exciting bag for me. And I'm disappointed that this blazer just isn't going to work on my body shape. Now we are in the Elevate cardigan in red. I'm in a size 2-4 and it is on sale for $66.75. When I take this off, I'll look at the fabric content. This is the one I was calling a knitted open weave or a pointelle or something like that. So it's a cropped cardigan. It's okay. It's not exciting me for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I don't know. Let me try unbuttoning it on the top. and see how it looks. One button on the top, one button on the bottom is very in these days. Does it look more stylish like this? I don't know. I don't know. I have a beautiful red cardigan I got in another box about a year ago, so I think that's swaying me. This one just doesn't quite meet up to that one. So let's move on to the Liverpool red pants and see how those size. All right, let's take another quick look at the Liverpool Gia gliders. Here is the white cuff on the bottom, and then they were a pull-up in case I didn't mention. There's no actual zipper here, and the button feels a little, I don't know. It feels a little off center for some reason to me. So these ran a little small on me. Liverpool red kick crop pants here don't have a cuff on the bottom. They have a slit on the side. And I just went ahead and put on the loft shirt that I had out because of the fun pop of red here. It's like the exact same red. And then pink here. And then I put on my pink loafers from Quince. These are 100% Italian leather. And I don't know if they're going to have these much longer. This is one of their new colors that I've really been enjoying styling with them with things. So I am actually very coordinated here. I would offset this probably with a denim jacket or maybe a blazer that is not one of these colors. Not something bright like yellow, but something maybe off-white like this. Let me just throw this on while I'm talking. So if this blazer fit me better, this is just like a peplum blazer in an ivory, just to kind of offset everything else that's overly coordinated here, but still put together in a way that is sort of intentional and fun. I just think this outfit looks very fun. Last up, I'm in the lace patchwork casual dress. Color is apricot, size 2 to 4 by Lovesoft, $24.50. So true confessions, I did some research online about Lovesoft. I wanted to see, can you buy Lovesoft at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack or Macy's or just directly from them online? And I couldn't find anything at all. Let me back up and show you the dress. As you know, I was very much hating on this dress when I first took it out of the package, and it's not so bad. It's a light waffle knit. And yes, we've gone from fun, 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 red and pink to neutral from top to bottom. So I just styled this way with the best of intentions. So if I was going to keep and wear a dress like this, again, I think it would be nice with a denim jacket over it. So that's it. Obviously, I'm not keeping this dress. I don't love it, but let's go over the rest of this and I will give you my impressions. And then I'm going to tell you what I've learned from the rewards program from Wantable. All right, let's do the rundown. So the Gia glider pants with a flare, 119 from Liverpool. That is a no for me. The Liverpool really, really cute peplum coat. That is just, it just fits very small. That's a no for me. The cami, I didn't care for it. That's definite no for me. It was too sloppy. The Vervet jeans or short jean shorts, cuffed jean shorts. I just, need I say more? I just think that's dumb. And they were too small. The green sweater from 78 and Sunny, which I swear I've got this sweater before from them. That's a no. I need to go into the stream and thumbs down all these things. And you get busy, you don't do it, and then you end up getting the same kinds of things from them. So I really recommend that either you don't go to the stream at all or you go to the stream and keep it updated. And I would say if you don't go to the stream at all, Lord knows what you're going to get. So go to the stream and keep it updated. The Liverpool red pants, these ran small on me as well. And I actually have a couple of red pants from subscription boxes. So I have been filling up my wardrobe after weight loss. I have been doing this for 2 years through now 2 sets of seasons. This will be my second summer coming into summer. Yeah, I've got a pretty good sense of what I need in my wardrobe and what I don't, and I don't need those anymore. And then the Horizon sweater, it just wasn't doing it for me, and I have a very similar sweater. The purse, I won't bring that back. You know I didn't like the purse and this dress. I don't like anything from this box. So am I going to lose my $20 styling fee? I will tell you that Wantable has a lot of specials where there is a $0 styling fee. And I have a styling fee credit, and I'm not sure why. I already have a phone call into Wantable because I'm asking them why I don't get a preview. I've heard some people say that they get a preview. For 2 years, I've never got a preview. I've searched through my junk mail for the email address that I use. It hasn't slipped through there. So I want to find out, do some people get a preview and some people don't get a preview? If you're curious about Wantable and you want to give them a try, I'll give you a referral code here in my pinned comments. Or if you're a former or current Wantable customer, when I do my next Wantable video, I will explain whether or not I was getting a preview and I missed it, or if some people get a preview and some people don't. So when I get them on the phone, I'll have 3 questions. The first question is trying to clear up whether I have a styling fee or not for this, because I see I have a credit for that and I'm not sure why, and I don't want to be charged a styling fee for this box. If I can negotiate my way out of it, I will try. And then the second one is, can I get back on the rewards program after being asked to be taken off of it for my regular style edits. Now I'd prefer to keep 3 and get a $25 credit towards my next box rather than getting 20% off, keep 5. And the last thing is, why am I not getting a preview? If you do Wantable and you never get a preview, let me know in the comments. So please come back and visit me. This has been a little bit of a low energy box for me. Give me a hype, even though I wasn't that hyper in this video. And I look forward to seeing you next time.
Box shows up like a surprise. New shapes, new fits, new things to try. Don't wear your clothes to hide. Wear what you want with pride. Adventures in style.